I'm Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The LSU Tigers offense will come out first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. With the catch, it's Berry. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 30, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second, 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Hands it off. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that play showed you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the...
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. They get to him as he throws.
The QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. With the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They're going to run it. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. The pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Moving away from pressure. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit.
Come on.
Wasn't that incompletion?
And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could see.
Breaks into the open. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to force that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Got the money. Got it. Exactly. Money.
They send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long.
My family has worked hard to keep it going year after year.
He's going to run it. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Quarterback adapted. He's going to take off. Looking for room at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. From the gun, the running back looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
So everybody is very aware of
looking to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. It falls incomplete, and now that's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
Yes, even millionaire has been chosen. If they can shoot that
now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Goes out the wrong person at the elimination business. Make the wrong.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
It's Chills or Chills.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead. Down 7 to... They get another rush, and it pays off. A sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To the air on 2nd down. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll knock him down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season in the first part of the season? Now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way. Who wins this one?
My plan for doing this agenda is a little bit different than
Touchdown, Tigers! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
On play action on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Going into the activity.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Looking amazing.
Looking to fire. He's got him. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
I'm also freaking
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Crazy high five agenda.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. That'll be a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The short hand is Thompson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Right down the gut of the field. And he just kept flying, and he ran over the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback. You should have had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Each have been randomly assigned a different colored ball and the order in which you will play. So, have your balance. Let's play a little croquet, shall we? Okay, yes. This is your first.
Ready to try the point after.
Can you explain the full time, okay?
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sick of them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 28 over South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Nick with the black ball.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go.
Go ahead.
Might as well give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Buys a little time. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and so
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So here comes the Auburn offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short.
Put your hand down.
Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoring on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Good job, Daisy.
Good job, Daisy. There we go. Daisy wins a pin. Caleb Lawrence.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll walk him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he's knocked down. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up. To the ground with the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
As I said, killer, okay.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Good shot.
Yes! That's finally in the
Wants to
lead.
go up top on first down.
Go.
It's complete to the
This
right.
is the
Powers through
amazing
the defender.
game of okay.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they
One
can't
guy
stop the
picked to be
clock.
the end of your game until the end of the
We got a
short term.
timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more
David,
points on the board before
you're
the
in
break.
last place.
Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Daisy,
Quick timeout
your
from the
time.
offense to save precious seconds. Now facing second and
Daisy's
long
getting
after
used
the
to
defense
back it
came
up.
up
Game
with that sack.
changer. This power allows
Here
you to
comes the
step and
heat.
come back
And
by
the
moving
defense
that ball
wraps up
to
the
the
first
previous
half
wicket.
by taking it
Who
to
are
the
you
quarterback
targeting?
and getting the sack.
I'm not going to beat you. You're still going to get through.
Oh, Kevin, you have to move your orange ball back one wicket and one mallet length forward.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Nick's trying to grab that first pin off the next wicket.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Please take
And
it
this
in.
has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've
Keep hands back
effectively
on that
stretched these
wicket.
defenses,
Nick, Daisy,
forcing
Kevin,
the
it's your job to
secondaries
get
to
one.
cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays.
Nice
Man
through.
or zone,
Nick
pick
out
your
of the way.
poison,
Gets a
or
pin.
place some
One
blame at the
pin
feet of
left.
those pass
They will
rushers.
decide to make
Can't
it
do
through the final
anything
round.
against the
And Nick
maulers
has a
on that
very pretty
offensive
angle
line.
here.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
I need this bet. I'm not going to be able to hit this one shot.
Nick has chosen to use his power against Daisy, the wall, where you can block an opponent of your choice. Place your wall, Nick.
This thing is crazy.
Who else is
There's only one pin left. It's going to be a cheap shot to get my ball through. Daisy is a tough but makeable shot into this. I'm just going to wall her shots so that I can
LSU
guarantee
ready to
I get
book
the
and play and open this second half.
Yeah.
Devastating close, Daisy. Daisy, your turn from behind the wall. You'll have to hit
And it'll
around
be a
the
touchback. The ball
until
will
you
come
pass
out to the
through
25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together when you start this drive off on early game.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Auburn lines up quickly.
So I'm going to do whatever I have to do to make sure that the 2 people are giving the filter in on myself.
Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Stay flat to his side. He is not good for my game.
Quarterback on the keeper. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been running a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The first 2 players to hit the stage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
You're up.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt.
Game changer.
He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Even with having the victory many wickets, Nick has pulled up the captain seven.
He'll blow it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go.
And they get to the quarterback and back him down back at the 16. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. As he throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown there last week.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home there. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good mood the last couple of games.
Smart move to get down with the slide.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had it right. It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yards, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's 1st down.
What is the way
to throw, it's Van Buren. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of running.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time, scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that
If it turns out that I'm completely wrong,
They dial
everything is going to
up
go
on 2nd
smooth,
and
so
a
that
long
would be
way to go.
amazing. But I've got that kick feeling in my soul
Back to
that
pass.
it's not going to be that easy.
He's going to let it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tiger. A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
I love Cat. I trust her, and I know
So here
both
comes
trust
the
each
Auburn
other,
offense.
but I'm not just laying
They're
low
now
with this.
28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, QBs make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate this pass.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Right now, the only way for us to decide this is be a chance. Neither of us are going to love.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away.
Trying to beat the D deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
I thought maybe like there's none on my side. Destiny has her going in, and I'm fine with that. I can go to bed at night knowing that happens instead of just letting it slip without practice. I'm hoping that she comes out with a clue that if
they'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I don't know.
Flushed out of the pocket.
Nothing to do with the
football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion.
This is stupid direct.
To the air. It's Holstein. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Oh, my God.
It all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Nice job to make a fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there.
Because if he completed his agenda, he's going to take one of us.
Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. He's got it all right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
It's good to be back in here.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Finds a man in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The lone back's got it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
This is 100% operation team.
He'll try the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Takes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Mission for a storm.
Makes the catch. It's Carter. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone.
So I bless her
Direct
soul.
snap.
I trust her with everything. I trust her with the game right now. I do think the days
Dropped after a pickup of 4
if this
down to
holds
the
up,
16.
we'll go to the final.
That was a long time.
So we made it. We're not going to disclose who received the clue, but we're going to tell you guys the clue.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.
There's strength of luck. There's winners and losers But don't forget
halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Fakes going for the goal line. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. LSU lining up 1st and goal.
What? Can you say it one not together?
Not together. Again, wishing or a
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but
he's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his man. It's Thompson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll slide it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like,
this is a mess. Dang. I believe Cat, but it's like, could that have been an agenda? We had an agreement to vote for Kevin, but if this is true, that makes Daisy my suspect, and I feel sick to my stomach. What the crap do I do? You're not going to tell us who you know,
I am sure that Daisy is the millionaire, and I'm sure that she completed her agenda. So she's going to have a kill shot. I want her to believe that she cannot use it on me, and it has to be redirected to somebody else. It's about time that I take all of my morals and throw them out the window.
It's not the coolest trick.